Meanwhile, the biogenesis scandal continues, and last night it was brought up on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Mavericks owner Mark Cuban was Jay's guest. He thinks A-Rod is getting a raw deal.
I think it's disgraceful what Major League Baseball is trying to do to him. Look, it's not that he doesn't deserve to be suspended. He does. But they have policies in place, you know, first-time offenders, 50 games, second time, 100. 214 games, that's personal. And I got to tell you, my experiences with Major League Baseball, and after all this, there's no chance I'm going to be able to buy a team. It's basically become Bud Selig's mafia. He runs it the way he wants to run it. You can go in a lot of different directions, but I think this is more about Bud Selig trying to flex his muscles and say, look, if you don't kiss the ring, I'm going to take care of you and kick you out of Major League Baseball, and I think that's wrong.
I think that Bud Selig created this steroid monster because it was profitable for baseball coming out of his strike. He then realized, oh my God, what have I done? And now he's trying to do everything he can to protect his legacy.
Well, wait a minute. How did he create the steroid monster? Did he go in the locker rooms and go,
he looked the other way.
Hey, Lamont, I'm going to inject you. Hey,
he looked the other way.
They all
looked the other way. No, they looked the other way. He was in charge. He was in charge. He was in charge.
Doesn't matter.
He knew. He could have raised his stink anytime.
Frankie, it is a collectively...
Chicks dig the long ball. Hey, Sammy.
Look.
Hey, Mark, I love you guys.
I'm not going to
He's the one that said that out loud.
That they should have addressed it quicker, but it's a collectively bargained issue. This is a union you deal with. You cannot walk up to the union and go, guess what? We're going to start drug testing you. They have to agree.
But he's the commissioner. He can make it an issue in the best interest of baseball whenever he wants to.
No, he cannot.
Why? He doesn't have a best interest of baseball clause.
He cannot use that to start imposing testing.
So he can't say. He can't say
legally allowed.
Hey fans, I want legal testing, but the union won't let me. He can't say that out loud.
He can't say that out loud. To the union. They would not allow. Marvin Miller, may you rest in peace.
When did he go to the union?
Marvin Miller said late 90s.
After
all the
after the genie was completely out.
I agree that they should have moved quicker. But Marvin Miller said, what did he die? A year ago? 2 years ago? Shortly before he died. If I was there, there would be no testing. They should never be able to. That was the mentality they were dealing with.
I think it was the same mentality. Bud Selig made a lot it. He's the owner's boy. He made a lot of money off this. It was good. It was good to turn the eye the other way. It was good for business.
Listen, guys,
now he's trying to recoup his legacy.
Now because
he's trying to clean the game up. The rank and file want to clean up.
He's in the legacy right now.
No, you're absolutely right. He's setting a precedent as far as what the commissioner is going to do, what the league is going to do. But the owners put this into effect. They put, in my opinion, steroids on the map in Major League Baseball. They secretly, in my opinion, said, hey, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It got out of hand. It blew up. And now they're trying to gather it all in. Bud Selig has to take this.
You really think that the owners told players it's okay?
Hey, let me tell you something. They probably didn't voice it themselves, but I guarantee you, they sent the message down and said, hey, let's get it out there. Let's get it going.
It's absolutely
insane. You look at players in the 80s or early 90s.
Let it be insane, and that's why they're going after A-Rod as heavily as they're going after.
You just figured out in 98 guys on roids? You just figured it out then?
No.
Did you ever see Lenny Dykstra in 93 walking around like this?
Up next, we've got the poll results. We'll wrap up Sports Talk Live. I'll have to deal with this insane panel just a little bit longer.
Golf coverage on
always a sea of red here in St. Louis. The Cubs back here at Busch Stadium for a weekend set. The Cardinals, as always, very much in the thick of the NL playoff race. It's the Hyundai leadoff man on WGN Sports. Hi again, everyone. I'm Len Casper. We'll have the first pitch in about 15 minutes. Left-hander Chris Russin, right-hander Lance Lynn on the mound. And the Cardinals right now, a season-high 4 games out of first place, trailing the surging Pittsburgh Pirates. A devastating series recently in Pittsburgh for the Cardinals, in which they dropped 4-5. Yadier Molina on the disabled list. However, they're 6-4 on the season against the Cubs. Time now for the Hyundai Dealer Spotlight. The leadoff man is brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com.
On How I Met
Met Your Mother, Barney and his friends have a way with words.
Suit up. Legendary.
Awesome! They speak their own language.
Cockamouse. Slap bet.
Spell out laughs.
Phone 5. You didn't phone 5, did you? I know when you don't phone 510.
And Barney always gets the last word.
Inventing your own word shows creativity and vision. Visitivity.
On How I Met Your Mother.
Sundays at 7:30 on WGN America.
At Domino's, we take our jobs seriously because we know Americans order pizza when they're building, creating, and innovating. So no matter what you're working on, get Domino's $5.99 deal. We can't wait to see what you do next.
I got it.
And so the conversation turned until the sun went down, and many fantasies were learned on that day.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Disaronno Sour. Crushed ice. Disaronno. Lemon squeezed. Disaronno Sour. Disaronno. Be original.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man, brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com. Well, good news on the injury front. Deoner Navarro has a mild sprain of his right ankle, will not need to go to the disabled list. And let's check out the Cubs minor league report. Couple of teams in first place right now, as you see what Chris Bryant, Dan Vogelbach, and Matt Caesar have done here lately. At Double-A Tennessee, the Smokies have a game-and-a-half lead in the North Division of the Southern League. And High-A Daytona also leading their North Division in the Florida State League, up by 2.5 games. We'll talk about tonight's starting pitchers when we come back to St. Louis.
Lack. He's an actor who's known for his voice, but his accident took that away. Thankfully, he's got Aflac. They're gonna give him cash to help pay his bills, so he could just focus on getting better. We're taking it one day at a time. One day at a time.
See how the Ducks lessons are going at Aflac.com.
Jury duty!
You're happy about that?
No, but the courthouse is right next to that little pub
with those amazing cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Like these?
Did you guys have jury duty?
Wendy's.
Can I plead insanity?
Yes.
Now a specially crafted cheeseburger is closer than you think. Wendy's new pretzel bacon cheeseburger with melted cheddar and smoky honey mustard, all on a warm, soft pretzel bun.
Now that's better.
And we're open late.
Getting a new Kia has never been easier than right now. Introducing our biggest event ever, the Kia Sign It and Drive It sales event. With 0 down and 0 due at signing, it won't take much to drive home in a new top safety rated Optima or a powerful Sorento. And both come back by one of these. So hurry to the Kia Sign It and Drive It sales event today, because nothing this easy lasts forever. Lease a new Optima or Sorento today for 0 down, 0 due at signing for qualified customers.
This is the age of knowing what you're made of. Why let erectile dysfunction get in your way? Talk to your doctor about Viagra. Ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain. It may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease or loss in vision or hearing. This is the age of taking action. Viagra. Talk to your doctor.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man, brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com. And wrapping up a quick leadoff man, we're getting set for the first pitch. It will be thrown by right-hander Lance Lynn of the Cardinals. He'll be opposed by left-hander Chris Russin. For Russin, this is the first time he's ever faced the St. Louis Cardinals. For Lynn, 3-0 with a 0.93 lifetime ERA against the Cubs in this ballpark. When we come back, my partner Jim DeShays will join me and we'll get you set for all the action. The Cubs and the Cardinals matching up here in St. Louis.
This is the best party ever.
That is an understatement.
So glad we finally got in.
This place is banging. Hope it's cool we sit at the bar. The other tables look taken.
Hey, I'm sorry, do we know you?
These are the best in town.
The ambiance is strange, but the food is incredible. This is our apartment. Our apartment.
Oh.
Weird name for a restaurant. More chips, please, waiter.
Tostitos, Cantina, chips, and salsa. Real restaurant taste, wherever your party's at.
The wait is over. Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. Unlimited breadsticks, unlimited salad, never-ending bowls of pasta for just $9.99. Did I mention it's all unlimited? Never-ending combinations of pasta and sauce, like new Asiago garlic Alfredo, and even unlimited meatballs, sausage, or new chicken frita for $2.99. The never-ending pasta bowl is back. It's all unlimited, but not for long. Go Olive Garden. We're all family here.
The baby's in there.
Yep.
How'd that happen?
Some things are hard for kids to digest. Rice Krispies are easy because they're made of rice, which is gentle on tummies. It's simple as...
Crackle Pop Rice Krispies. It's back to school time. We're talking with Diane about the Walmart low price guarantee back bad match. You got your list? Let's go. Look at that price.
I like that. They need those for school.
Wow. That's the Walmart low price guarantee back bad match. Save time and money getting your kids ready for school. Bring in ads from your local stores and see for yourself.
Men, by 35, you've tortured your face with 940 hours of windburn, 7,017 pokes, 1 glass door, 63 months of baking sun, 4,021 close shaves, 599 repairs, 52 snowballs, and 4 deserved slaps. End the face torture. Use new Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion. The non-greasy formula with SPF 15 hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with new Dove Men Plus Care.
Your favorite civil servant
Councilman Hauser
is on WGN America. Parks and Recreation. Monday starting September 9th. The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
Rivalries in all of sports. The Cubs and Cardinals franchises have been matching up since 1892, and it's the first of a 3-game series this weekend here in St. Louis. And we welcome Cub fans from all over the country watching on WGN America, America's home for baseball. Great to have you with us. Jim DeShays, Len Casper with you. Couple of struggling teams right now. The Cubs have dropped 9 of 11. The Cardinals are without maybe the MVP of the league, Yadier Molina, on the DL, and they're scuffling here as of late.
Indeed they are. You know, the schedule has not done them any favors lately. They've been up against some very stiff competition, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, but they have struggled 4-11 over their last 15 games. The pitching has struggled. Their ERA among the highest in baseball over that 2-week stretch. Relievers in particular scuffling for for Mike Matheny's bunch.
10 games already in this season series. The Cubs have been competitive against the Cardinals, but they've always struggled in this ballpark.
Yeah, since 2011, the Cubs have won just 5 times in 21 tries. We look head-to-head here this year. Cardinals 6-4 against the Cubs. Cubs dropping 3 out of 4 in a series against the Cardinals here back in June.
Pitching matchup, it'll be right-hander Lance Lynn, who's putting together a very nice season for the Cardinals. And for the Cubs, they need some length out of Chris Russin after his short start from Jeff Samardzija yesterday. Cubs and Cards right around the corner.
Parks and Recreation is coming to WGN America, the comedy that exudes charm, according to the Wall Street Journal.
Team Nope, because they're the best. Everybody's the best. We're all winners.
A top-tiered comedy touts The Hollywood Reporter.
Boom! I win!
And a show that Slant Magazine says has some of the sharpest writing and possibly the best ensemble acting of any sitcom currently on the air. Whew.
I can't look away. It's amazing.
Parks and Recreation, Monday starting September 9th on WGN America.
Switch on the summer mindset with Bud Light Lime. It's the great taste of Bud Light with a refreshing twist of 100% natural lime flavor. Bud Light Lime. Switch on summer.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Snackin' with Sasquatch. Feed your wild side. You've reached the age where giving up isn't who you are. This is the age of knowing how to make things happen. So why let erectile dysfunction get in your way? Talk to your doctor about Viagra. 20 million men already have. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain. It may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease or loss in vision or hearing. This is the age of taking action. Viagra. Talk to your doctor.
Chicago Cubs baseball brought to you by Budweiser. A reminder from Budweiser, great times are waiting, designated driver. Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer or go to shophonda.com for current offers. And by AT&T. Find out what's possible with products and services from AT&T. Rethink possible.
That exudes charm, says the Wall Street Journal. Parks and Recreation is coming to WGN America. The hit show starring Amy Poehler. Parks and Recreation, Monday starting September 9th.
Chicago Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN TV is brought to you by Xfinity. Overcast and actually some drizzle about a half hour ago, but we're set. Let's get the Cubs batting order brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Junior Lake will lead off. Cole Gillespie in for Nate Scherholtzen, right? Anthony Rizzo at first. He turned 24 yesterday. David DeJesus cleaning up for the first time in his life. Donnie Murphy had a big series in Philadelphia, 3 home runs. Castillo, the hottest Cub hitter the last 2 weeks. Starlin Castro will play short. Darwin Barney at second, and the pitcher Russin hits ninth.
And the St. Louis Cardinals defensively, they've only made 52 errors this year. That's the fewest in the National League. They have Holiday, Jay, and Craig in the outfield. Freese, Cosma, Carpenter, Adams third to first. Tony Cruz in for the injured Yadier Molina. He's behind the plate for hard-throwing right-hander Lance Lynn, tied for the league lead in wins with 13. Against 5 losses, a 3.78 ERA. Boy, and he's been tough to beat here at home. 8-1 with a 2.66 earned run average in his home ballpark.
David Rackley will wear the mask. Larry Vanover at first. Tony Randazzo at second. And the crew chief is Brian Gorman. over at third. Cardinals 4 back of the Pirates starting play tonight, but still leading the wild card race. Nobody wants to be the wild card teams. They'd much rather win a division and get that bye into the second round, essentially. And the Cardinals will welcome in the Pirates early next week. The weather, 80 degrees, not too bad. It is sticky, but it is St. Louis on August 9th. So what do you expect?
Yeah, it's typically much hotter and muggier than it is this evening. Not a bad night, all things considered.
So Junior Lake will make his Busch Stadium debut tonight. Cubs dropped 2 of 3 in Philadelphia. And the Cardinals lost 3 of 4 to the red-hot Dodgers. Lynn, an all-star last year. Already with 13 wins this season. He gets a ton of run support and was very good his last time out. And he gets a swing and a miss to start the game.
Season high 11 punch outs last time for Lance Lynn. Now 32 and 13 in his young major league career.
Strike 2 called. Lynn 6'5", 240, but might be a little bit under that weight. He's from Indiana, and he's only 26 years old.
Throws a lot of fastballs. He is not afraid to challenge hitters.
It's kind of the mantra of this Cardinals staff. They really want their guys to be aggressive. And Lynn's got a good heater. Working with Tony Cruz, the catcher tonight. Sounds like Yadier Molina, who is out with a knee injury, is making pretty good progress. But I think we would probably both agree Molina is the most valuable player in this league to his own team. He would be to any team for that matter.
Well, he's so good defensively, and then he's turned himself into such a good offensive player. So to get that kind of production from a premium position and to be, so good behind the plate, a real two-way weapon.
Cubs don't mind that he's not playing tonight, as you can tell. Holiday in left will make the grab for out number 1.
Holiday a little late to react, but didn't have far to go to haul that one. And Lynn is more of a fly ball type pitcher. Despite that, he's only allowed 8 home runs this year. League hits .236 against him. And fastball, slider, curveball, and change.
Now Cole Gillespie, they'll just trying to keep guys like Sherholtz on the field, and by giving him a day off, that should help. He's just been generally banged up, really going back to the All-Star break. So Gillespie in there, even against the right-hander Lynn. And the 1-0 on the way is high. 2 balls, no strikes. Actually, both everyday right fielders out of the lineup tonight. Sherholtz for the Cubs, Carlos Beltran for the Cardinals. Outside corner. 2-1. Good sinking action to even it up. 2-2 with Rizzo on deck.
In his last 3 starts, Lynn 2-0 with a 171 earned run average. So the Cubs up against a pitcher who's really in a nice groove.
Swung on and missed, so a good comeback by Lynn. 3 straight strikes after the 2-0 start.
He works from the first base side of the rubber, kind of a crossfire delivery, an elevated fastball that Gillespie can't lay off of, and neither can he catch up to.
Rizzo with 2 outs, nobody on. 1 for 5 with a double yesterday on what was his 24th birthday.
Oh my. A little bit of a wide zone perhaps for David Rackley.
Foul pop back out of play. You can reach us via email, LennonJD@Tribune.com. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter too. Looks like it's going to be a sellout or very close to that, as it normally is here in St. Louis, especially when these two teams match up. How about the cleanup man on deck, David DeJesus? We were on the bus coming over, and I polled all the broadcasters when I saw the lineup, and nobody got it right. I said, guess who's hitting cleanup tonight? It's probably the last guy you'd think about, normally the leadoff hitter. Dale just mixing things up. DeJesus hitting in the 4th spot to start a game for the first time basically in his life. Will not change his approach, though. (3-2) called strike 3 in the inning.
Well, see, now he's a leadoff hitter again.
Yeah, that's right. He will lead off the second, unfortunately. Chris Russin to the mound when we come back.
I stayed one time.
We stayed another time.
And now we're eating free.
At Choice Hotels, 2 stays pays. Right now, when you take 2 separate trips, you can earn a free $50 gift card for dining, shopping, or gas. Book now at choicehotels.com.
You really couldn't have come at a better time. These Chevys are moving fast.
I'll take that Malibu.
Yeah, excuse me. The Equinox in Atlantis Blue was mine.
I was here first. It's mine.
I called about that one. It's mine.
Mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's not. It's mine.
Better get going. It's Chevy Model Year End event.
The Chevy Model Year End event. The 13s are going fast. Time to get yours. Right now, get this great lease on a 2013 Chevy Malibu LS for around $169 a month.
The baby's in there?
Yep.
How'd that happen?
Some things are hard for kids to digest. Rice Krispies are easy because they're made of rice, which is gentle on tummies. It's simple as...
Crackle Pop Rice Krispies. The boys used double miles from their Capital One venture card to fly home for the big family reunion. You must be Garth's father. Hello. Mother. Traveling is easy with the venture card because you can fly any airline, anytime. 2 words. Double miles! This guy can act. Want to play Dodge Rock? Oh, you guys. And with double miles you can actually use, you never miss the fun. Beard growing contest and go! I win! What's in your wallet?
Let's check out the Cardinals starting lineup, leading the league in runs. They've outscored their opponents by 140, second best run differential in the majors. Carpenter, Freese, Craig at the top, Holiday, Adams, Cruz in the middle. John Jay with a good start to August. Pete Kozma and Lance Lynn will round it out.
Cubs defensively is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Lake, DeJesus, Gillespie, left, center, right. Infield of Murphy, Castro, Barney, Rizzo, Wellington, Castillo behind the plate. For left-handed Chris Russin. 101, 398, the earned run average, making his 5th start, 4th on the road. Just one at Wrigley. That was last time out against the Dodgers. Struggled in that one through 94 pitches. Allowed 4 runs in 5 innings of work. And his first ever look here against the St. Louis Cardinals.
They'll need some innings out of Russin after Jeff Samardzija could only get 10 outs in his shortest start of the year in Philadelphia yesterday. And a first pitch strike to All-Star Matt Carpenter. Leads the majors with 83 runs.
Russin, a finesse guy. Sinker, changeup. Cutter and a curveball. His best game was against San Francisco. He pitched 7 shutout innings out there against the Giants. He had a real good sinker in that game and a good changeup. Got a lot of ground ball outs.
The wind and the pitch, and it's up and in to make it 2-1.
Carpenter likes hitting here at Busch Stadium.
Yes, he does.
Line drive hitter, hits the ball all over the field. Lots of doubles. Good patient at bat. Cubs give him both lines.